Hello there, and welcome to the 8th in our Warhawks series of Age of Wonders 4. We are marching towards the capital of Venera, who is this mouse over not working? Who is the leader of the Star Sailing Fae. They're at war with us, along with these guys, the Crusading Croakers. They're the more dangerous faction, and we've just had a pretty big fight with them. They came to intercept us. We won, but we took a lot of damage. We basically lost about a stack and a half worth of people, but we still have enough to lead a siege. So I am just going to keep on going and hope that they do not have more waiting in the wings. Now the question is, did I get the thing where pillaging heals us? I did. So before we hit their capital, let's do a little bit of quick pillaging to get our health back on the people who are injured. Although, we do have one full stack there, so we'll stick them in the middle. They've probably got more than one full stack since they're actually on the edge of their capital, but we'll see. And then we've got these two. Is that going to do something with them? I think they were here to dissuade Crusading Croakers. As I said on one of my previous videos, possibly the last video, I've got another, or I had another game that I was playing through at the same time as this one, and so when I've been between batches of videos, I tend to forget exactly what I was doing. I'm going to send them, they're pretty quick, I'm sending them down to reinforce. We're missing a unit from that army. My ruler has leveled up, and I don't know if I want skirmisher discipline or killing momentum more. So skirmisher discipline gives you 3 different things. Fleeting, you're not stopped by enemy zones of control. Slippery, you do not trigger opportunities attacks. And swift, you ignore slowing effects of terrain. So it's a mobility one, but it's very good for like either getting into or out of trouble. And in killing momentum, simply once per turn, if you kill another unit with a magic melee or physical ranged attack, you get an action point back. Which, for some characters, that's not that useful. Like if you just have a sword that does a repeating attack, not that useful. Which is what his sword does, but he does have a pistol that hits reasonably hard. That only uses 1 action point. So you can kill someone with your sword and then shoot them with your shoot someone else with your pistol. I'm going to take killing momentum, but we do want skirmisher discipline for this. And another hero leveled up. Oh, and I didn't do the signature skill from the other guy either, did I? Now, for a 2-handed sword person, killing momentum is really nice because we only need 1 action point to do a full heavy hit. And this one's got a teleport that requires an action point but leaves you an action point behind. So potentially run up, kill someone, and then teleport next to someone else and kill them too. They are offering me a hero. Did I lose a hero in that fight? We did. I can resurrect. Welcome back to the land of the living. With all your gear equipped. Okay, cool. Right, maybe you join one of these armies. I'll cycle you out. And just, well, they could, nah, they can join, they can just wait in the capital for now. Collected some remains. Signature skills available, because yeah, I forgot to do that. So I've got Assassinate just now for them. I think I'll take Summon Elemental, because having a combat summon, it's not as strong as it used to be, because they've got a time limit, they only appear for 3 turns, but they're still very useful just for like tanking enemy hits and stuff, since you don't care if they die. They're pillaging one of my provinces, but we'll sort that out. And the remains, do you have anything good? Because although we get a little mana from you, you can also get money and, yeah, you see, you've got some decent, I mean, that's tier 1 junk, but The hat's quite good. Chest plate's quite good. I'm going to sell your remains. Got... They're alright. They're nothing too special. Do I have anyone doing magic attacks? So you're not, and you don't really benefit from any of the stuff we found. You're not doing magic attacks, and you've already got very similar stuff. You're not either. You've got a lance. Nobody has any magic attacks. Okay, well, you are a little low in defense. You can have the helmet. And we made this armor ourselves. Bolsters resistance, so it gives +2 resistance and +1 defense, and every time I get hit by a magic attack I get a bit more resistance. Which means the chest plate I just got is a little redundant here, because everyone's already got as good or better. So it can just stay in our arsenal for now. Dear. Right, we're maybe not going to be able to deal with this. They've been reinforcing. They've got a lot of units over here. Jeez, wait, what? Hello? They have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full stacks. 8 full stacks between 3 cities, 2 of which are not very big. How the hell are they doing that? I know the AI cheats a bit with their income, but come on. Well, I'm committed to taking them out, because if I can take one of them out, one of the two, then I can maybe get things back on track, cover a bit. So I think we will commit to trying to finish one or the other off before we... I'm not going to get diverted. We're just going to... I don't know, I guess we're going to pull up in the capital and hide. I don't think we can... I don't think my 2 stacks here is enough. I mean, you're 1,000 strength and you're only 500. Now, their stacks aren't particularly strong individually. So we could probably kill quite a lot of them. But, just attrition. Gradually we would get worn down. I've got a lot of money though, so we will recruit more units. Get an iron golem, a bronze golem, an ironclad, and we recruit pretty fast. A mage lock. And I'll get an overseer just for their healing. Okay, this scout is kinda running out of places that it can actually go that wouldn't upset people. And since we're already at war with 2 people, I don't really want to upset anymore. We've researched Tremor Ritual, that'll be handy in a minute. We don't really need the bulk repeaters because we can already build better than that. I'm going to shuffle so we can get something more useful. I'll get the destabilized mana core. It's a timed big explosive, which the timed part makes it only semi-useful, but it can still be useful. And I think we'll get some battlements, since it looks like we might have to hold out for a siege soon. So we'll get the archer battlements, and we'll queue up a caltrop stash as well. This is the problem, because I've been fighting them, they've not been pressuring them. And they're free to... run rampant through my lands. If I get a 666 stack before the siege, we'll maybe be okay. And my leader's down here, so as long as we don't lose the leader and the capital, we can still potentially fight back. So over here, Tremor Ritual costs 100 gold and 100 mana, but is a +6, and it destroys all towers, battlements, and additional wall obstacles. Well, no, it's not all of them, but some of them. Well, also, I've never used the Great Bombard, I don't think. Did I use it already? I can't remember, but we'll build a Great Bombard. And I like to just undermine the walls. So that brings it down to a 4-turn siege, which I don't know if we've got 4 turns before everything goes horribly wrong up north, but we'll give it a shot. To think, I was at the stage earlier where I thought, oh, we've met Acreon the Endless. He doesn't like us much, nobody likes us much. The Void Seekers. What are the Void Seekers? They're rats. They're mystic rats. I do not like fighting the mystic faction. But yeah, there's at one point, we were ready to take him out. He was down to pretty much just his capital and we were ready to sail over. But there was stuff over here that we had to deal with and I never actually got a chance to do it. So that's part of why I'm not turning back here. I do not want to let them recover the way that they've recovered, because boy did they recover. We can cast spells. I could summon some golems in. But I don't think I will. Like Q and Earth Shatter. Keep on breaking the mountains down. Because I'm thinking, although I could summon some copper golems for reinforcements, when we recruit all this, our gold income's gonna be unpleasantly low. And we've unlocked the final thing, unit upkeep for Materium. Unit upkeep reduced by 10% per rank the unit has, which is very nice for your economy. That's also good when you're sieging people. Regenerate additional hit points per 2 movement points you have left, because it lets you regenerate in enemy territory, basically. I assume anyway, I think it does. So we've got a few things in the Materium tree that we could pick up. And they continue to pillage. So this is going to be a bit of a long recovery. It's turn 94 and we're barely anywhere towards victory here. This has been not the smoothest running game, all things considered. The one enemy that's defeated, we didn't have anything to do with it. Oh, and they have got more units. And they've got higher quality stacks than the yellows do. It's going to be a close fight. Especially if they bring more in. A Gadir's Aid. You receive a message from Voice of the Trees, Rootclaw Bloomwing, sent through the far currents of the Astral Sea. Supreme Commander Vic Cruisin' Hawk, I received word from your campaign, about your campaign in this realm. I am impressed by your efforts and hereby formally offer my aid. Allow me to fight as your heroine. Together we shall claim this realm and show all Gadir the power of our pantheon. So this is one of my other characters, other factions. But sure, I welcome the aid once I have Hero Cap. I can actually get her right now, couldn't I? Should I just do that? She'll be free, she'll just have an upkeep cost. Oh, she's not free, but she's cheaper. And it gets me a dragon. It costs extra gold and Imperium. I'm not sure how much extra gold and Imperium. Looks like that. I don't know if I can afford the Imperium is the thing. That's great. I'm getting her. I only lose 5 Imperium, it's fine. We've got a dragon now. She's got a ring that does extra damage and opportunity attacks, which is very specific. Can't use any of that gear. I'm going to respec her because I don't know what the AI's done with her. So, she's a nature dragon. We could give her Watchful, which is an extra retaliation attack. Or Materium, because we are a Materium Chaos culture. Chaos Aspect does extra damage for negative effects and extra morale. Now I'm going to make her Materium Aspect. She's got a bit of a golden belly. And apparently she's from a feudal faction. Did I make a feudal faction? It's been so long since I last played. Like, basically since the Dragon Realms DLC came out was when I made her. So we can make her a lord, which gives bonuses when she's the governor of a city, but I think we'll just make her tougher instead. So tail swipe's always good to have. hits 3 units in front of her. And obviously a breath weapon. So her breath weapon is a poison breath. It inflicts poison. It's a 2-hex cone by default. You can make it a 3-hex cone. You make it a comet that's a 1-hex radius, or a line. It's a 5-hex long line. The line's probably the weakest to start with, although you can potentially hit a lot of people with it if they're lined up just perfectly. But in the long run, you can expand it to be a 3-hex wide, 5-hex long line, and then you can hit a lot. I'm going to try the comet. We spit a poison ball at people. Dragon scales are always good just to give her more defense and she can't wear gear. Draconic health is just more hit points. It's a bit mundane. There's the exhilarating roar, which strengthened on its own. I mean, it's a 2-hex radius. It's 10% damage to everyone in a 2-hex radius, but the hasten's quite nice because, well, you might think it just does fast moving. It also gives you an additional retaliation attack. And that can be good, especially if you're like Materium culture and you do a lot of defending and just let the enemies hit you and you retaliate. So I think I'm going to take this roar. And then the tail bash adds a stun and knockback to her tail. Stun's always good. And of what's left, it's a toss-up between the defences, quicken breath so she can spit her poison more often, and terrifying gorging, which is a full round attack, has a 90% chance of just consuming a tier 1, 2 or 3 unit, and if successful you heal 30 hit points, and if it's resisted you deal 30 damage instead. But if the dragon gets killed, whoever she ate comes back. I think I want the quicken breath so we can spit poison at people more often. I want it all really, but... Right, when this place is built, all its stuff that was built, we could get a hero's quarters. It'll take forever though. What type of towers do I have already? Ballista towers. I guess ballista aren't as good as catapults. Let's get them built. Yeah, I'm shattering the mountains. Just to expand the number of provinces that we can, well, expand into. She might be ready to negotiate a truce. What if? What if, yeah, I don't want to be a vassal. I become your overlord. She would do it for 500 gold. I think we're going to do this. It would save a lot of time. We wouldn't get the income for raising all their cities, but having... Can I have vassals as a chosen destroyer? I think I can. I'm doing it. Because now we can go and deal with those idiots up there. I don't have to, because I'd be heavily weakened after fighting them, probably. And now they're on my side. I would like yous, because we can I not do a war coordination thing? Like that you can do with, I guess not. You can do it with 3 cities. You can coordinate and say, hey, go and attack, focus your attacks on those people. But suddenly, it's not just you against us, it's you against us and them. I've been insulted by Hambinger. I'm the most pathetic ruler. I mean, I'm not doing great, to be honest. We've got a good military. And apparently I'm the best at diplomacy. Somehow everyone hates me. Lots of things are happening here. It's because of our vassalage. Let's skip through them. Now, I think that was the right move because it strengthens us more than... Like, it would have taken ages to capture all these cities, and if we did destroy them, they become potentially hostile free cities. And we do have this looming on our borders, so... If you could stop hiding in your HQ though and actually go and fight these people. Do I not get income from my vassal? I do, and yet, oh, it's because they're trashing everything, I guess, maybe. But We've got some fairly solid units now. I'm going to cancel that Overseer because our income is so bad right now, and because I don't actually have space for it in the current army. This is a bit of a rubbish army is the thing. That's okay. That's okay. The rest of it's quite good. Could charge out an attack. But I think I'll wait until they get there, because it looks like they're not quite ready to start sieging us yet. Oh, rivalries are developing. They're new vassals. She knew she was beat. Are they going to siege me now? They are going to siege me now. 8 turns. We have defences. So now if I go out and attack, you see we've got the advantage. And then the weakened army, like they can swoop in and hit the weakened armies, I reckon. I'm going to fight the battle first. See what the results are. Because still, even if my entire army gets wiped out, they still have to go through the siege of 8 turns. So what's the easiest? Doesn't really make any difference, does it? Right, big fight. Speed up the animations a little bit. I don't like doing full speed if I can avoid it, because it gets very hard to tell what's happening. But the minimum speed when you got this many units is a little bit too slow. Do you have a buff? You do. So everyone gather around this leader and we'll do the rallying blessing. And then we're going to sort of consolidate to get as many people in her exhilarating roar as possible. But she can afford to move a bit first, so we'll just move up to there. Put Iron Golem's front. Wee wall round. Park you there. Park you's there. Cannon in there. Got some poison in the way. Screw it, they're getting poisoned. The exhilaration thing won't do an awful lot for our supports, but I am moving you around there. Right, exhilarating roar. Okay, I don't actually catch any of them. I was misjudging how many hexes there were, but still, we got a lot of them. Come at me. Oh, it's high culture as well, they get all their frustratingly strong buffs. Oh, and they've got Lightbringers too. They've got lots of Lightbringers. Where are you going? I really dislike Lightbringers with their constant, domination. And they're not using their... Only one of them's used the domination effect straight away. You're using range of my... You are. Oh, liking the look of that. Before I do that, is there anything else I should do first? If you could do an inspiring chant just to buff up all of these people. Right, shrapnel rounds for extra bleed. I think we hit our own unit there. In fact, we did more damage to them than any of them. That was not what you were supposed to do. Dragon's Breath works a bit better. Now over here, we barely hurt them. Charge them. There. And now that their defense mode's down. Come on, 35% chance. Well, what's your chance? 20, even worse. But if I use you, we can mark them. Although there might be an extra obstacle in the way now. No, 45, that's better. Come on, you can do it. Nope, you shot your hero in the back. Traitors, all of you. Which means I'm not in a position to actually do anything to kill them. Oh no, I've got a cannon. And the gremlins are mine again. Okay, but these folk could probably do to heal my dragon. She's down 30. Do I just wait? I might just wait to heal because it would be slight overhealing. And yeah, we want to deal with Lightbringers as a priority. And I don't mind if any of these tier 1s die. I mean, I prefer to keep them all alive, but if they die, they die. They're definitely going to die, those ones. A big swing with our halberd. And the more of them we kill, the more we mess up their morale. Taking a wee morale hit each time. Okay. I'm a little concerned about this side of the battlefield, but that's where our weakest army was. But over here's looking good. And over here's looking mostly good. My gremlins! They're getting massacred. I think I captured those gremlins. And yeah, I knew that they were kind of getting suicided when they ran in, but I really wanted to kill the Lightbringers. More than anyone else, I want to kill them. I mean, they're all kind of bunched up, it still could to our benefit. Okay, so we want to kill these ones now. They've got their backs to me, so point blank shot in the face, and it was short-lived. I've still got these guys. If I move over here, they're going to get murdered. Like, there isn't much I can do about that, I think. Although we can cannonball a lot of them. I like the cannons, they're pretty useful, I've got to say. I'm going to heal the hero, the dragon, because she's going to go diving in. She's going to go diving in there, I'm going to get hit in the back, but I'm also going to do a big tail swipe on these guys. Get wrecked. And murder them. I'll move you over. Them. We can hit them in the back for quite a lot of damage. Foolishly turned their backs on us. They're not in a great position, nor are they. I think I'm just going to reposition them and we'll mark their hero. Same with them. There's too much terrain in the way. Right, if you take many retaliation hits, and now you can go in, and you've not used your big cone, so we can hit everybody. I see the morale's faltering a bit. I'll get my hero to knock them down. This is easier than fighting Mystic Faction, I've got to say. Mystic Faction are the ones I hate the most. If they had archers, see powered up high culture archers, they can be brutal. But we don't have the same vulnerability to the spirit damage that we do to the lightning damage, so... Plus our armies were just stronger overall. Archers are less brutal when they're almost dead, mind you. They're down to like one model. It's not quite the scary force they otherwise are. Okay, well then. I'd like to get their hero dead. Yeah, I'll let you flee. So we lost basically some junk units and their armies now, and we can this is part of our capturing thing mechanic. Because they were fleeing, we can spend gold to capture them. I wouldn't mind a Sun Priest or two. Or a Chaplain. Right, what's the difference? So Chaplain, come on, give me the tooltip. Chaplain does 4 damage. Wait, 16 damage, up here it's got 4 damage. That's weird. 16 damage blast. Every 3 turns as a free action can heal someone for 15 hit points. But also as every 3 turns you can heal 30. I wonder, does Mending Touch come from a tome? I don't think they'll have that, but yeah, I think that's from a tome. I don't think we'll get that. I don't think we've got the tome for it. But they can heal for 30 hit points at range 4 and remove negative status effects. And every other turn they can buff with Misfortune, yeah, 20% crit chance, 20% damage and 2 resistance. So some Chaplain's pretty good. Sun Priest, by comparison. Damn it. The problem is, there's a tooltip here. If you move over the money... No, I don't know why the tooltip disappears, but... Come on, let me get information. There we go. So they got the Spirit Blast for 16. Again, I think that's from the thingy, a tome. We got Twin Awakening, which awakens 2 units, and Awakened gives you 3 damage to your base attacks. If they have dormant traits, which I'm not sure if it's only certain types like shield and ranged, or if it's only high culture specifically that have dormant. I'm not sure what that is. It's been a long time since I played high culture. But give some bonuses potentially. And then the Mending Awakening is 30 hit points in Awaken. So I want the Chaplain. I definitely want the Chaplain. We'll get a Sun Priest as well, just for fun. I don't think we need tier 1 units. A couple of nice supports. And then these guys are going to move up. Show we mean business. They're going to run away, almost definitely. I think we'll let them run because I don't want to lose more units if I can avoid it. Like, I don't want to lose things like golems and stuff like that, so I think I'll let them flee. Well, what I'll do is, it depends how far. No, they can't flee that far. We'll catch them with these guys while these guys recover. So this stack here, how many heroes do I have? I've got 5 and I've gone over the cap. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we just need someone else for this army, but not... they're not going to have a hero as why. So we'll just give them an Iron Golem. Go up front. Does mean we're going to take a little bit of a hit to our upkeep. It'll be negative. And we've got the Destabilized Mana Core already. So now I think I want the Pinning Barrage. A 2 hex radius, 20 damage, enemies become marked, and you've got a 60% chance of mobilizing them. And back at HQ, maybe a Worker Construct Nexus? Can get you different bonuses depending what it's next to. Maybe, I don't know. If I put it there, we get some food and some production. Ideally, I'd want it next to a bunch of mines for the money. But we don't have many options for that. I guess if we put it there, we get money, research, mana, production, and then whatever we put in there. I don't know, can I put it on top of ruins or do we have to rebuild? We have to rebuild. Okay, in that case, I've got plenty special province improvements, so I'll get 10 mana and 10 gold out of that. We'll build the extraction nexus, which is a Reaver building. And we've hit the end of chaos now as well, so we can get this. Raising cities is faster, gives you more money, and you get a tier 3 unit. And if I wanted, I could get a Balor, but that doesn't really fit our theme. But we are going to be raising, so I think that's the next priority, is getting that. We also captured someone who I think we get a little bit of research if we build the prison. And they've declared rivalry. Honestly, I'm surprised we've not got rivals everywhere, so yeah. Oh no, they're not running away. They're still sticking around to pillage. They've got to know they're not getting away with that. Okay. Sure. I think we're just going to auto-combat as we murder them. Well, maybe when we do that fight, we'll do a real-time combat. Quite a lot of war spoils, but as chosen destroyers, war spoils are mostly used for sort of diplomatic purposes. Nah, we're just gonna all combat that. There's no real threat there. As chosen destroyers, we don't really engage in diplomacy much. I mean, if there's is there a free city that hasn't been vassalized? There's them. I could pay them for peace and then start bullying them. I'm going to try it just because it's a new mechanic. Make peace, intimidate, and it just pushes you towards, but it put us a pact of cooperation, but they're about to become neutral because we do not have... They don't like us because of our alignment and our chosen destroyer status, so we are losing 3 allegiance per turn. I think I would need a Whisper Stone. I think this was a failed experiment, to be honest. Right, we'll auto-combat that as well. And we'll rebuild all the things they so rudely destroyed, and we will march on their cities. Won't have to obtain the Arcanium ore down here. They built a city down there. How am I going to get the ore now? I wonder if capturing the city is enough to trigger the quest reward. My income is terrible just now. Got an overseer out of that. I'm going to just destroy this because I can't afford the upkeep. Go and have a look over there. That Crane apparently got killed by someone. War has ended with Tinwall. Got a pact of cooperation, but probably not for long. And people were pillaging. Right. Oh, Eye of Vikruzan. A new cult called the Eye of Vikruzan has risen in your city, Voxengrad. Followers of this cult have spread across the city. The priests claim you're all-seeing and all-knowing. I am, and thus preach a doctrine of unquestioning submission to you, as they should. The whole movement makes your citizenry very obedient, be it out of reverence or out of fear for the cult's punishments. They are known to make heretics disappear. So they rule Voxengrad with an iron fist. They expect you to guide their piercing gaze. So I'm going to gain a little bit of money each turn, much needed, I can tell them to build structures in my name until your backs break, which will get us that extraction nexus, which is more income. A Cult of War for draft. I can't afford to draft things right now. I can just get more money as your Radiant Supreme Commander relinquishes high positions to me, or I can get Imperium. I'm actually going to get the money. I need the money. So we've now got a positive income for 6 turns. And yeah, they're going to go and hit that up. And I'm thinking in 2 turns, roughly, maybe 3, we can get the faster raising. Hambinger will get a Seals victory soon. I wish I could afford the time to go and fight him, but I'm just going to have to hope the other AIs do. Because I need to end this threat. I need to raise all their cities for the income and an end to them. I mean, he is just up here. I assume he's at war with everyone at this point. Well, he's not at war with me and the 2 down with me, but he is at war with the 2 others in his area, so fingers crossed they take care of him. There's a little bit I haven't seen up there, so we'll go and have a look. I can cast spells. I will continue to shatter the earth. I was insulted by my vassal. Does she not know who's boss? Wait, who are you? Why are you in my realm? You're not hostile. You're just running around, huh? Okay. I wish I could siege them this turn to shave a turn off, because I've only got 10 turns to get this ore. A little bit of pillaging just for a wee bit extra gold while we're on our way in, since it'll take me the turn to get my movement points back anyway, and that'll just pillage it in the same amount of time. Right, we can get tier 4. We can get tier 4. Yeah, we can only do Chaos or Materium. We could do tier 3 in order, but yeah. So there's the Chaos ones, which, I mean, Demons isn't what we're doing, that's not what we're about. Chaos Channeling, not really what we're about either. Golden Realm, it's a little more civilized than we necessarily do, but so buy now is cheaper. Area Stun, that if you kill them while they're stunned you get money. The Golden Golem is just a very solid unit and it does fit into our whole construct theme. The Reagent Refinery gives you gold, and then food and draft for each magic material. We don't have many magic materials. And Gold Touched is a very nice racial transformation. Our race will get 2 resistance and we gain gold for every population. That's better for a culture and trait choice that has multiple cities, mind you, because you'll have more population, but still. I guess the Bazaar of Wonders that's counts as a mine gives you double the normal gold of a mine plus 5 gold for every unique adjacent province improvement. So it can be a pretty good money maker. And you can give any heroes with magic attacks, their crits will inflict gilded. It's not even a chance, just crits will. So there's some nice stuff. Basically, everything, the luxury market's the only thing that doesn't really appeal. Tome of Severing, there's not another one yet, Tome of Crucible. So Tome of Severing is a new one, it's from the DLC, and it's a mix of Shadow and Materium. And it's about nullifying magic to sever the very essence of summon creatures. So Null Shield is a unit enchantment for shield units, so basically our iron golems. When they go into defense mode, it gives adjacent friendly units 5 status resistance, and itself. Quadra Spellword is a spell jammer that you can place down in any empty province, and it does it for that province and adjacent ones is a spelljammer, and also gives you some vision. Final Banishment is especially useful against like necromancers, but also just useful in general as a sort of turn the battle around spell. Probably best in a battle where whether you're winning or losing, it's been a close fight, there's a lot of dead and a lot of wounded, and this destroys all corpses on the map, and for each corpse destroyed, your units get +1 bolstered resistance and heal 5 temporary hit points. So like if it's been said both sides have taken 50% casualties and the rest are all injured, now all of a sudden your side aren't injured. They're very much back to full health with a lot of resistance, and the other side are still injured. So it's a good set of turning it around. Not necessarily something that if you've lost it'll save the day, unless you get it off early enough. I don't know exactly, but yeah. Severing Golem is a kind of cool looking sort of sphinxy hippogriff golem that shoots frostbolts that do 50% of the damage to adjacent enemies and inflict weakened. Has a dispelling field, free action every other turn. Every friendly unit within 2 hexes has one of their negative status effects dispelled, and this unit gets strengthened for each one that it dispelled. And Magic Disruption randomly targets 3 units anywhere in the battlefield, does 30 damage and a 90% chance of being disrupted, which disables the unit's enchantments temporarily. You also get Astral Severance. Target a Magic Origin unit, 60% chance to insta-kill. Otherwise it's disrupted and decaying, can't be healed, and takes 10 damage each turn. And then Disrupting Blades affects all your melee units, gives them a 60% chance of disrupting. It also lets your heroes get the disrupting. So we might grab that just because it's the shiny new thing. And then Tome of the Crucible is a bunch of fire effects basically. A 2 hex radius, fire damage, burning, slowed, set the ground on fire. Add 4 damage to physical range attacks, which to be honest is a lot better on repeating attacks than single shots, so it's not great for the Reavers. Also does that 4 damage to adjacent units and lets you destroy obstacles. Meteor Shower, 2 meteors impact to next to random enemy units when you cast it, and at the start of your turns for 3 turns, and you do 30 damage or 1 hex radius each. Potentially you might end up killing your own units with that. That's like something you want to use right at the very start of combat before everyone is engaged, I'd say. City Structure, the Fortified Crucible, does battlements give your range attacks 4 fire damage and setting things on fire, plus a lot of fortification health. Then Pyroclastic Eruption is a world map spell. It terraforms the terrain into desolate, destroys any province improvements, and does enemy units in the province take 20 fire damage. Also gets you the Great Foundry, 10 gold, and for adjacent mines you get Golden Draft, and has a slightly weakened effect of meteor arrows. It's 1 less damage for your heroes' attacks. But we're going to go with the fancy new thing. Potentially useful against necromancers and maybe
slaying any other monster.
Get the Golem. Maybe the Mystic Culture, since they'll have a lot of Magic Origin units. I mean, in theory, anyone might have a lot of Magic Origin units. Gradually getting rid of that mountain. Right. I'm coming for you. And destroy that little city of yours. Oh, they're coming for me. They've got a lot of units out here. We're stronger though. All of them are awakened. One go. Okay, this is my dragon, but my dragon's not in the best position for buffing everyone this time. Get the rallying buff on them. Got all these. As many into the radius as we can. cannot. Why are you on your attack? I never told you to attack. Why would I want to shoot my own people at the start of the battle? Right. Everyone, be exhilarated. And then we've got our... We can awaken people. So these... I assume these don't get the dormant thing, do they? I don't think they do, because I think it's only high culture, but we'll find out, I guess. Wait, where's the... Who had the awakened thing? Do I not have the awakened thing? I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm mistaken. I'm getting everyone together though. At the risk of getting hit by some unpleasant AoEs. I could have sworn I saw someone with the thing for awakening, but looks like no. Just buff use. Yeah, I do. They're in here. Ah, right. Okay. Hike people. And it randomly awakened, I think, the archers. So we now have 6. Well, no, I've got Zeal. Yeah, I've got Legion of Zeal. So we get some from that, but we've got 6 spirit damage. We had 6 already. Not 6, like 2 or 4 or something already. And do they get... I don't think they get the dormant thing. I think that is specifically only high culture units get the dormant stuff. Right, yeah, it is. Okay. Still. Good. Extra damage. So we want to use that on people with repeating attacks generally. That's one thing I think Planetfall did better, because on it, stuff that gave extra damage or status effects had a better effect on single shot attacks than on repeating attacks, just to counter the fact that repeating attacks get to go 3 times. It was still better on a repeating attack, but not as much better. Right, I think we cast... I did Link Mines, maybe. If we move up like that, get everyone nicely linked up. Will this cascade through everybody? No, these don't count for it, and neither do they, because they're not faction units. So I could do the Inspiring Chant instead. It's 2 strengthened if they have Zeal, which is most of them. I like the Hasten, but we're already hastened from the Dragon. I'll do the Inspiring Chant. Okay. We'll let them march to us, because although we can reach them, it would be a wee bit spread. It would be a wee bit vulnerable. We would be all separate from each other, and it wouldn't be good. I think that's close enough that they'll come to us. We'll just do that, and then line up our... The cannons aren't in range to hit anyone from back there. We cheeky shot. Nope. Cannons there. Yeah, just get all of our ranged stuff behind this solid wall. Actually, you be close to them because they can mobilize. It's a healing prayer. They're blasting me. I wish I had an AoE heal. This is why I hate high culture though. All this area spirit damage at range that's making us weaker to that area spirit damage with each hit. Oh. Something went wrong with that graphical effect. I've seen a couple times something like that's happened. That was like reality itself was opening up. Right, I don't have area heals in this thing, do I? No. We could do a pinning barrage. Potentially mess up all of them a bit. Yeah, let's do that. Didn't really immobilize them though. Right, I will heal my dragon. And I'll weaken it. And then I will spit fire, not fire, poison in the middle of all that. And we will get barraging. Well, hang on, maybe before I do that I should heal golems if I can. So you don't have a long range heal, and you don't have a long range heal. You do, but it doesn't look like you can easily get there. Kind of positioned poorly. I don't think my golems are going to get healed here. Because I don't want to move the muskets. I do that. Oh, you don't have Lightfoot. That's a racial thing, the Lightfoot. That's why they can get there as easily. We can heal them. Because I don't trust this to actually hit where it's supposed to. It might. It did. Okay, nice. Right, I'm moving my bronze golems around here. Chop the two of them. They had a good round against me, but I'm getting a good round against them as well. And just pop them. Pop them. Nice big damage on them. Can I immobilize yous? No. It's not fair. You're immobilized in theory. We can subdue you when you're almost dead. Didn't manage anyway. And these are our awakened ones, they're doing a bit extra damage. Right, I'm sending my hero round here, but rather than attacking, I'm going to web them. That gets the immobilize, and then I can try and subdue those pipe people. There we go. Now I have to remind myself that I've done that, because I forget and end up killing the ones I've subdued. I want to kill that hero. Ow. I knew I was going to get flanked a bit doing all that. I just kind of accepted it. I've accepted that people are going to die here, probably. I really need a heal, like an area heal. I've not accepted that hero's going to die, but it looks like they are. Or not. Okay, that hero gets to live. We've got enough healing over there that we can keep it alive. And they are very much low morale now. So we don't need to fight them because they are the ones we subdued. Dragon will fly over, secure a kill here. pop them, get rid of the retaliations so we can get a kill here. Oh, bless. Bless them, I'll bless them. Magelocks are quite good, they're just a little prone to, if they get out of position, it goes badly. I'll let them flee. We're probably not going to capture them though, because I really don't have the money. I'll capture maybe one thing to replace that. It gives me the option anyway. Did I get the option? Oh, I did get the option to capture. I mean, those are tempting, but no, I don't have the money. I'm going to get the Daylight Sphere to replace the Tier 1 polearm that died. I think that's just it. The rest can just go. Oh, they don't have a hero. They kind of need to heal, so I'm actually going to... I'm not going to... Did they cast Burden of Guilt on me or something? Why have I got no move? Oh wait, I do have move. It just stopped for some reason. One's short. Oh no, that's because I just moved the dragon on its own. Oh no, I don't want to move the dragon on its own. It'll be fine, I hope. See, if it's not fine, we will be safe scumming that, because I did not intend to just move the dragon. Just undermine the walls just to make it a little bit easier. It won't speed it up at all. Yeah, I could speed it up, but it costs quite a lot. Nah, it's not worth it. And down here, we will do a bit more here though, because that's quite a long siege. But that'll do. Not a lot more. Now, that should be okay. Ham's got so much territory. We got a level up for our newly resurrected character here. Probably just more damage for her. Does this count as physical range? It is, so martial expertise will help it. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Captured another of the frog people. Oh, you've got a bunch of stuff. I need to build a prison so I can execute these people and take their stuff. And yeah, they did cast Burden of Guilt, that's why I didn't have any move. Yeah, these people, what are you doing? Running around my territory. Okay, but after this turn, I'm going to end the video. Oh no! Right, I'll start the combat, but we're past an hour, so I'm going to end the video. And we'll pick it up at the start of the next one. Because we're going past an hour, and I always keep doing that. I mean, I'm trying to keep them below an hour, and I've managed to do it once. So, thank you very much for watching. I will be back on the next video, which I think is the 9th one, and we'll keep going, see if we can defeat these crusading croakers. But for now, goodbye.